Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. In today's video, guys, we'll be putting rear shocks on that Hyundai Elantra 2011 to 2017 generation. And that thing, guys, out of the factory comes with the wrong shocks, with the wrong rebound, and it's very unstable. If you hit a bump and you're going in a curve, you feel the rear end going left and right. It's very, very unsafe. And I read so much information, and I found that KYB is the way to go on those Elantras. It's a gas adjuster shock, a little bit more expensive, but it's really good quality. Nothing sponsored here, everything's purchased by us, but that's the information I found. And I'm gonna give it a try, guys. So first thing that we'll need to do, we'll demonstrate on the left side, right side will be identical. We'll need to get the lug nuts loose. Okay, you have to have the emergency brake on, the car in park, and just get them loose. Don't take them off because the tire is still not in the air. We need to jack it up later. Okay, next we need to get the tire chokes and we need to install them on the opposite rear side because the car is a four-wheel drive, so the park brake is on the back, and when you put it in park, the engine holds the front wheel. So we will install the tire chokes there. Okay, and next we need to jack it up. Okay, we use that rapid pump jack here. And we will need a jack stand. Always use a jack stand for safety. And we will need to remove the jack because we will need it to make sure that the spring doesn't get in our face. Okay, let's put the stand. Bring it down. Perfect. Next, we can go ahead and remove the wheel and you see what else we are going to do. Okay, just one more to go. Okay, now grab the wheel and put it under the car face up so you don't scratch it. But if for some reason the car falls off the jack stand, you have protection. It's going to save you. Okay, this is the shock now. Okay, right here, guys, you can see. And it's super easy to replace. But first we need to spray the bolts with WD-40 penetrating oil. Okay, this is the WD-40 penetrating oil. Do that and let it stay for about 20 minutes before you start working on it. That way, if you have rust, everything will come off easy. Okay, we need a brake over bar, 19mm socket breaker bar. Those are usually really tight. Okay, this one came loose. Don't take it off now. It's very important not to take it off. We need to put the jack, okay, under the spring. Because if you take it off, the spring will get loose and you might get in your face. Okay, like that, just to support. Next we're going to get, I'll just get the impact, save us some time. Alright guys, this is the nut right here. It's out. Okay, this is the bolt. We can just pull it out. Usually they might have some rust. You can grease them if you want to. The top bolt is with 17mm socket right here. Okay, so we need to make sure that we get this one loose. Okay, let's get the impact again. And I'm gonna show you a trick because the shocks usually get a little bit stuck, so get it loose, 2-3 revolutions, then get the hammer and just tap on the bolt a little bit to spread the bracket on the back that the shocks goes in. Okay, that should be enough. You can see how long that thing is. You can go ahead and pull the whole shock out. Alright guys, this is the old one. Now let's get the new one, the KYB shock. We have everything in the description of the video, part numbers and everything. And just this one seems better built. It's heavier, way heavier, and you can see it's wider as well. Just looks like a better shock. Okay guys, this is the original shock. Okay, let's see it right now. Okay, it's 1174 grams. Okay, if you want to go to pounds, 2 pounds, 9 ounces, right here. Okay, check the KYB shock. Definitely looks like a better built shock. It's a little bit heavier though. Look at that, 290 grams difference right there. The other was 2 pounds and 9 ounces. This is 3 pounds and almost 4 ounces right there. So definitely quite a bit of difference. Alright guys, we always use some thread lock on the bolts of the suspension that we do, because they might get loose from vibration, and we always like to apply a little bit. I'm gonna get the shock now. Okay, and it needs to go in. You can see through the hole here. Okay, it's in all the way. We'll get the long bolt through the shock. Okay, you need to catch it by hand. Make sure that everything's good so you don't strip the thread on it. Okay, and we can get it tight a little bit. Okay, now the bottom bolt is a little bit trickier. Okay, you gotta make sure that it lines up. Now you can see how it's sideways. You need to grab and okay, turn it like that. A little bit more. Okay, now I need to push the bolt in. And the spring needs to go down a little bit. Okay, like that. So you let off the jack a little bit. Okay, perfect. Next, I'll go ahead, install the nut. Okay, and we'll get it tight now. Alright guys, now you can go ahead, remove the jack, and we need to get them tied with a breaker bar, or if you find the torque specs, you can apply the torque specs if you want to. Okay, I'll just get them tight like they were before. Okay, perfect. This one is ready. Now this one here. I didn't get it tight at all with the impact, just to the point that it gets tight. Okay, just like that. Stay with us to see the torque specs for the tire now. Alright guys, we can take the tire off from the car, put it on. Okay, install the lug nuts, and we'll show you the torque specs on page 617 of your manual. You can find the torque specs. The maximum is 79, right there, pound per foot. So that's what we'll have our torque wrench set at. We usually go the maximum. And stay with us to see the pattern and how we are going to get them tight now. Alright guys, we have the torque wrench set at 79 now. And we're gonna go in a start looking pattern. Okay, you can hear the click, then you stop. And at the end, I always go one more time to check for that click again. Okay, and that's the whole procedure. Thank you. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can guys save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.